Have you ever tried to run away from a problem, hoping it would disappear? This is not just a story about a man and a fish. It is a story about fear, disobedience, and a second chance. The story of Jonah and the great fish shows us that no matter how far we run, God still sees us and cares about us. One day, God spoke to a man named Jonah. Jonah was a prophet. He knew God's voice. He had heard it many times before. God said, "Jonah, go to the great city of Nineveh. The people there are doing terrible things. Warn them. Tell them to change." Jonah heard every word. But Jonah did not want to go. Nineveh was dangerous. The people were known for violence. Jonah was afraid. So Jonah made a choice. He decided to run. Instead of going where God sent him, Jonah went the opposite way. He traveled down to a port city by the sea. There he saw a large ship ready to sail far away. Jonah paid the money. He stepped onto the ship. He went deep inside and lay down. In his heart, Jonah thought, "If I sail far enough, God will not find me." The ship left the shore. The land disappeared. Only water remained. Then suddenly, the wind began to howl. The waves rose high into the air. The sky turned dark. Thunder cracked loudly. A violent storm crashed into the ship. The wooden ship shook. Water poured onto the deck. The sailors screamed in fear. They threw cargo into the sea to make the ship lighter. They cried out to their gods, but the storm only grew stronger. Meanwhile, Jonah was fast asleep below the deck. The sailors found him. They shook him awake. "Wake up," they shouted. "How can you sleep at a time like this? Pray to your God. Maybe he will save us." The sailors cast lots to see who caused the storm. The lot pointed to Jonah. They asked him, "Who are you? Where do you come from? What have you done?" Jonah took a deep breath. He said, "I worship the God who made the sea and the land." Then he said something shocking. "This storm is my fault. I am running away from God." The sailors were terrified. They asked Jonah, "What should we do so the sea will calm down?" Jonah looked at the raging waves. He said, "Pick me up and throw me into the sea." The sailors did not want to do it. They tried rowing harder, but the storm grew worse. Finally, they cried out to God for mercy. They lifted Jonah and they threw him into the sea. The moment Jonah hit the water, the wind stopped. The waves became calm. The sea was completely still. Jonah sank deeper and deeper into the dark water. He thought, "This is the end." But then, something huge moved beneath him. A massive shadow rose from the deep. A great fish opened its mouth and swallowed Jonah whole. Jonah did not die. He was alive, but he was trapped. Inside the belly of the fish, it was dark, cold, wet. The smell was terrible. For 3 days and 3 nights, Jonah stayed inside the fish, alone, afraid, broken. In the darkness, Jonah prayed to God. He cried out to God. He said, "I was running from you. I was wrong. Please save me." And God heard Jonah. God spoke to the great fish. The fish swam toward dry land. It reached the shore. The fish opened its mouth, and Jonah was thrown out onto the sand. Jonah lay there weak and shaking, but he was alive. This time, Jonah did not run. This time, Jonah obeyed. He stood up and he went where God sent him. Jonah learned something that day. You can run from God, but God never gives up on you. And that is the story of Jonah and the great fish. This story teaches us that running away only makes the storm stronger, but turning back brings mercy. God is kind, patient, and always ready to forgive. If you enjoyed this story and want more interesting Bible stories with powerful lessons, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell for more.